All right, what's up, yins, guys? Time for another movie. Another video. Yeah, I said movie by mistake. Actually, in this video, I'm going to talk about movies. Bear with me. That's why I kind of slipped up and said that just now. But all right, I was watching one of the many YouTube videos. I subscribe to a lot of channels. Everything from Infographics, which is a cool YouTube channel. You want to be open to different possibilities, and there's other channels that say stuff like this. Where one of those many channels I was looking at, right, brought up I guess it's considered a fact that, how the government got plans for damn near anything, even though you think it's crazy or whatever. Everything from aliens to, whether you believe in aliens or not, the government has a plan for that. Or they got plans for, in case there's a zombie apocalypse, and they do have supposedly a plan, and they supposedly have different kinds of zombies that can happen. So anyway, yeah, you want to look that up, and it's kind of interesting whether you believe the government really has that shit or not, or whether you believe people are exaggerating. But it reminds me of a movie back. Sometimes I like to talk about old movies, and I want to talk more about old movies. Back from my day and my childhood, I'm like 53 years old, and I remember when TV used to sign off at about 3 in the morning and play the national anthem and just go all snowy or whatever. But, you'd have the late movie after, like, you're allowed to stay up late, because there's no school the next day, right? There's a movie called Shockwaves. I think the last time I looked, the full movie is still on YouTube. And they remade it. It would be kind of interesting, but it was about where the Nazis, supposedly the Nazis back in the day, supposedly were messing around with the occult and were trying to create something like that, so they say. But this movie called Shockwaves was a movie about these bunch of people on some boat tour got stranded on this island, and there was a Nazi guy hiding there in exile, and there were remnants of these undead soldiers that would come out at night, and you might actually look at it and laugh a little bit because the acting back in them days was really bad when you look at them now, but when you were a kid, you got fascinated. If, you might want to check it out, but it's like, well, what do you think? Were people really doing that shit? Were the Nazis really doing that shit? Maybe they were, interesting shit, I think.